Welcome, everybody, to the Slab Lounge, hosted by the three Kwamis, Doug Medhin, Kevin Bradley, and Robert Haywood. The Slab Lounge is brought to you, but, well, I was actually gonna bring it up, but you know what, never mind, we're still in talks on that. Anyway, so, let me open things up with, last night, I was, for those who don't know, I have two teaching jobs. I teach for Lemon Grove School District, and I teach these Chinese kids how to code Python. Thing is, I have to give up my Saturday nights, to teach these kids Python. So I'm doing my Python teaching class bits, right? And, the kids, we finished up the lesson plan bits with Python, which dealt with functions. And I was talking to the kids about, I think the subject of Dragonball came up, because, like, I'm still weirded out by, like, some of the kids in Lemon Grove don't know what Dragonball or watched Dragonball in their entire lives. I'm just, like, weirded out by that. Anyway, so, the subject, like, one of the kids talked about how much they like Gohan. And I'm like, no, I will fail you. Like, I do not like Gohan. I hate Gohan so much. Kids all like, why?
Everyone hates rice. Fuck rice.
Oh my god. Did you guys know that Gohan and Trunks...
I will fail you. No.
In the manga, Gohan and future Trunks fuse. They do the fusion dance and make Gohanks. And I showed the kids what Gohanks look like. They're just all like, ew. And I'm like, what do you think I felt? They destroyed them. Do you have any idea how much Trunks fell for me because he decided to fuse with Goham? I call him Goham because oh! And like the kids are busting out laughing, talking about like how much they're just like in love with this rant that because I hate Gohan so
But see,
much.
this is why in most other timelines, Gohan has to die.
Oh.
It doesn't exist long enough for this to occur.
My problem with Trunks in all realities is Trunks sucks so bad.
What?
Let's break this down. Okay, so you have the Trunks that failed future Gohan, the one-armed Gohan, and still failed his ass and came back. Okay, so he comes back, acts like a badass kinda, and all he wants is his father's fucking approval, which he still never fucking got. Never fucking got. Never in a day.
Are you
got his
Vegeta
father's
as a
fucking
dad?
approval.
Are you ever gonna get approval?
You were never gonna get it, but he still went for it, and that's what I had an issue with. He still went for it.
Technically speaking,
I don't fault that because the mom is Bulma. And realistically, if you looked at the two, you wouldn't have thought they were fucking. So the very fact that Trunks exists gives a reason for him to be like, maybe Dad might have a moment. Maybe.
Well, for the record, he did kind of get like daddy approval at the end of.
No. He did.
He did. Because, yeah, when Trunks booted his ass with that fucking laser and knocked him into the water, he laid there in a moment of clarity and was kind of like, okay, my son's a bit of a badass. And then he was pissed and went back.
Oh, you mean a part of clarity when he let his father look like a fucking idiot the entire time training the hyperbolic time chamber for these big-ass muscles wrongly, and then get his ass handed to him by, well, he actually beat Cells too, but he let him be like, let's get Perfect Cell, let's do this shit, because he
didn't let him, because he did try to fight him then, and then still got his ass whooped. So officially, that Trunks, I'll argue with you for other Trunks, okay, but that Trunks did try. He gave his dad a chance, and then he fought his dad to fuck that up, but it was too far gone by that point because you shouldn't have trusted your dad that long. But that still stems from having Bulma as the mom.
Because Bulma as his mom.
Your dad's great.
They all trusted Vegeta. They all wanted Vegeta. They were riding Vegeta's nuts harder than everyone was riding Obama's nuts back in that Boondocks episode. We'd be dick riding Obama. We'd be dick riding Vegeta.
Look, if you could have top tier Saiyan DNA that's on the planet, and your option was Vegeta or fucking Goku, what are you gonna go get? Goku doesn't even remember you fucking exist unless you put dinner on the table.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know you there. He forgets he has a son until his son shows up. Piccolo is dead.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
That is dead.
He let Gohan get raised by Piccolo. He had no idea about Goten. Yeah,
he let Gohan get raised by everyone.
Goku was basically black. Yes, Goku was basically black. But so was Vegeta. Vegeta was basically black too because he was acting serious.
Vegeta was there for Trunks.
No, Vegeta was there for Trunks. Vegeta was there for Trunks.
No. He acted seriously and he carried all this shit on all this thing. But he kept doubting that kid was his.
But was he a deadbeat and left? No. He was fucking there with that doubt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Goku, I had a baby? Hold on, I gotta go train for 8 years. Oh, hold on, I'm dead. Oh, hold on, I came back from death, but for this tournament. Not for family. Not to come see my new baby I learned about. Nah, I came to go here and be at this fighting tournament. I could have more time, or I could go Super Saiyan 3 and fight Boo. Oh, sorry family, I got to go. Oh, you wish the Dragon Balls to have me come back earlier? Fuck them Dragon Balls, I'm staying.
No, yeah. Let me break it down.
That's top tier dad, right?
Let me break it down why Vegeta and Goku were the most blackest niggas ever for Saiyan. Goku, he never was there for his kid. He let Piccolo, another black nigga, raise his kid like a cunt. Like
wait, then what the fuck does that make Piccolo? If the other two are the most black, is Piccolo over here fucking being Tom Dubois?
Piccolo's out here looking like Brian Gumbo.
Law school?
Piccolo is making Goku look like Malcolm X when he's Brian Gumbo. That's what happened.
God damn.
Wow.
And that's what happened. And he didn't know about Goten either. That's Goku. That's why they're black. Vegeta's black because he was strict. He was Islamic strict with fucking Trunks all the entire time without fucking taking a job. He never took a job.
To be fair, would you go get a job if you knew your wife and the grandfather and everybody owned everything?
Yeah.
Would you go work?
You wouldn't. But he didn't know that. He didn't know that. But he started
go work at a fast food fucking restaurant, which is probably all the skill you technically have on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
When your fucking wife owns everything.
The thing is, Vegeta did not understand the concept of capitalism when he stole your girl from your boy Yamcha. He
never had to fucking buy shit else. He didn't need to care about what money was. It appeared. I'm hungry. Food is here. I need a new training uniform. I made that shit yesterday.
Okay, and
but
also,
what the fuck do you need to know what money works like if it appears?
Okay, also look at Vegeta. He has such a high fucking pride for being a prince of all Saiyans, a prince of a race that was conquered long ago, i.e. Europeans conquered the black race long ago, and we're still fucking saying I'm the prince and kings of shit. I'm just saying. This shit translates.
No, there's still a to be fair moment there. Like when the Super Tournament happened, he was fighting for Bulma, Bulla, and Trunks. But at the same time, he was like, no. The Saiyans in Universe 6, they're gonna survive. I'm gonna make sure of that. He gave like the what's his face?
A black nod. He gave a black nod to a different universe for other.
Yeah, they weren't conquered. Universe 6 Saiyans weren't conquered.
That's what he did.
The niggas from another mother in another galaxy.
He's like, this shit's not going down the same way it went down in this universe.
Oh my
But
god!
to be fair, he was like that the moment he saw Frost in the beginning. Because he was just like, oh, fuck this bullshit.
Oh my god! What the hell is wrong with me? You're absolutely.
And we didn't know.
No, dude. Like you're Robert. You're absolutely right. But you went the wrong route, like being like of a conquered race, etc., etc. Because like when he was fighting for Universe 6's Saiyans, he's like Vegeta was all like, "Dude, we're black actors. We gotta stick together. Black actors gotta stick together." What? Nothing? Really?
So he was Chris Tucker.
He's like, I'm not even gonna respond.
Yeah, pretty much.
He was Chris Tucker. He was Chris Tucker in this. That's what you're saying. He was Chris Tucker. He was the Chris Tucker of this universe.
Silence was deafening. He was just like.
But to circle back around, what could Gohan do? He didn't kill Cell. Vegeta helped with that. Vegeta helped Gohan take down Cell. Couldn't do it on his own. He did. And when Boo came about, Boo just sat on the fucking bastard and died. Fuck Gohan.
So Gohan was dead.
Also, they did Gohan dirty by putting him charging to prepare to pull a sword out that didn't do shit for like a millennium.
No, what I say? I say Gohan was dead in this shit. Ice Cube showed up and it was just like, hey, do this shit. Go on, i.e. Day was just like, I was living my life in Rancho Cucamonga. And now you have me fighting Fat D.
What are the kids?
Because before then, Gohan was busy trying to be like, look, I'm trying to bring Power Rangers back. Work with me. And then everybody's like, well, I need you to go be serious and stop this actual threat. And you're like, fuck.
One of my kids said it best. One of the kids said it best about Gohan. You know, I agree with you, Mr. Doug, because Gohan was in Resurrection F, and then Frieza punched him and he died. And I'm like, thank you, you win.
Yeah.
Make sure you
No,
pass.
I do agree, because regardless, I get if Gohan hasn't had to fight, and hasn't had to power up, and hasn't had to do all of that. I totally get that. But given the level of power you were at before Frieza came, wouldn't you think you could handle more than one punch? Or one I-beam? And the fact that they're like, oh, he has not trained so much that his body forgot how to go Super Saiyan. Wait. There was a whole fucking training arc in the Cell Saga dedicated to that thing being so trained that he can't even sense it flickering on and off because it's just like breathing. But he suddenly can't do it, so now it's just like, oh, I'm detached. I don't, what? Golden aura? Fuck you. Like, no. That's not how that works. I mean, even if you go, in real life, if you go to train and put your body to a certain limit, yeah, if you don't stay at that limit, you grind back off. But it doesn't mean your body just suddenly pretends like it was never fucking there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's like hands up if you believe Videl and Pan could both get golden aura before Gohan.
That's the other thing. That's the other thing. One of the students was all like, "Doug, didn't he? But he married Videl." I'm like, no. Videl doesn't love Gohan. She shacked up with Gohan to get that Super Saiyan money. That's all there is to it. If she fucked Gohan, then that means she has an in with Bulma. And the Super Saiyan money. That's it. That's literally it.
And then on top of that, combined Hercule's money, but Hercule's giving his money to Goku, so she needed security.
Exactly.
Well, the thing is,
Goku's taking all that money.
Mm-hmm. Hercule realized the jig was up, how much powerful it is, and Videl fell in love with Gohan. Videl fell in love with Gohan when he was the Golden Warrior and went Super Saiyan for that bank robbery. That's who he fell in love with. Fell in love with his father Goku fighting Cell golden hair, fell in love with Vegeta. She fell in love with everything else. If Goku wasn't so obsessed with training all the time, he could fuck Videl all the time. He wouldn't have to worry about Chi-Chi killing him with a knife.
I mean, it's not wrong. Because technically, I feel like Goku forgets he has Chi-Chi sometimes until he remembers he has to deal with Chi-Chi. He can be out the world doing everything, and then someone will address Chi-Chi, and then that is where the animation will clearly take a moment on Goku's face to be like, oh yeah, I have a wife.
Right? You should be used to that. You should be used to that, Doug. That's like most New Jerseyans and a couple of New Yorkers, right?
It just trips me out because it's like any other character, even Vegeta, will acknowledge the existence of their wife most of the time if addressed about their wife. Goku canonically has a moment where he has to kind of be like, oh yeah, there's a bitch I'm fucking.
Well, even
have kids.
Well, there's several times in the manga and the anime where Vegeta has to remind Goku of his responsibilities of being a husband and a father.
Canonically, Vegeta understands the purpose of a kiss more than Goku.
And why do you think? And when Bulma got and when Bulma got slapped for mouthing the fuck off. What did Vegeta do?
Oh my God.
What did Vegeta do? What did Vegeta do when Bulma got her ass slapped? When Bulma got her face slapped by Beerus, what did Vegeta do? What did Vegeta do?
Oh, that my Bulma. Woo!
Oh, what a nigga moment.
That my Bulma. That my Bulma broke the world. Everybody, everywhere who watched Dragon Ball was like, what?
Vegeta lost it. I never saw a white man so angry. I thought I was angry at 08 with Obama being inaugurated, but damn.
Well, no, I was just shocked. You can give Dragon Ball a lot of things, and you can be like, okay, it's not the greatest stories ever told. But when you're used to a character just canonically not giving a shit about anybody else, and then all of a sudden you see him flip a whole fucking switch you've never seen and then punch a god of destruction, which was just previously whooping his ass. You're kind of like, hold up, is storytelling happening? What the fuck?
Yeah. Like I saw a lot of people just go like when Vegeta was wrecking shit. He like everybody was like, yeah, fuck yeah, Vegeta, fuck him up, Bulma's the shit. I was just like. Wow.
Everybody in the world was almost like, is Vegeta about to get a fucking win? What?
Honestly,
is there a victory about to be in this shit? I didn't know the day would come. Of course, it still technically hasn't, but that's not the point.
Honestly, if I was Trunks, I'd be so pissed. It's like, what the fuck? She just got slapped. You didn't care that her whole existence was erased by Cell? Like, what the fuck?
Nope, not worried about it.
Not worried about it.
He didn't see it.
I mean,
he didn't see it.
Even when you take it to the context of where it is now, they're only recently just addressing the whole goddamn rest of the Saiyan race after like 3 upscaling of Dragon Ball. They're just now being like, hey, you can wish people back, and it doesn't matter when, right? Yeah. Did you think to wish the planet back? Maybe Vegeta thought his dad was a dick, but he might want to see him,
Well,
you know what I have an
issue with?
Well, okay, for the record, I will be that guy that's just so like, okay, maybe Vegeta doesn't wish the planet back because, the Saiyans are still, assholes, and, like, Vegeta just doesn't want that happening. I mean, you saw what Broly, did.
But counterpoint, he is at a scale of power they have never imagined, and they will think he is the fucking legendary Super Saiyan. I'm pretty sure they're gonna settle the fuck down if he just stands on the planet.
Except Broly. They still fought Broly. And Broly, I mean, yeah, he doesn't want to fight, but like...
I have an issue with Broly because so many people keep bringing up Broly and being like, hey, Broly could beat Jiraiya from the Terminator power. Like, what? I don't understand your guys' scaling on any of this.
Well, yeah, no, because like Broly actually held his own against like Gogeta, and the only reason why Gogeta won was because they were like, okay, let's just go blue, let's just go Super Saiyan blue, and even then, like Broly was still kind of holding his own.
But Jiraiya only lost to Ultra Instinct Goku. Plus,
Jiren,
I guess a normal SS1 and Frieza.
Yeah, I figured he meant Jiren. But...
Yeah, I was like, who's Jiren? Wait, why are you bringing up Naruto?
I was like, what the fuck? Is that where Jiraiya went after Pain killed him? He's just like, I'm in the tournament now.
That would be awesome, because you know he'd bring it. He'd put the moves on like the universe of love. Like he put the moves on her. He put the moves on her.
Okay. Oh no, that would be
he would have beat Pain. He would have beat Pain if it wasn't for plot armor.
That's true.
Officially, yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. He should have won that. That was some shit way to have him go.
He got fucked at the end. Like he was winning, and all of a sudden,
even when you do the rebirth, you're like, oh, that one soul that's important to you, that's outside my range. Ha!
Well, Jiraiya got fucked, and so did Conan. Conan, who was there, who's a paper user, she got nerfed so bad. Yep. Like she should have been Emba.
Totally, hey, preaching to the choir. But then again, Naruto went like, it just limped to the finish line. That really did limp.
It limped to the finish line, and it went over with Boruto, and it's just shitted out so much shit. Too much shit.
Oh no, because we're about to enter the mini hiatus because we have to get a time skip in Boruto. The time has come. They have to actually catch up to the current time plot.
We're gonna have a character called Ada who makes all these people switch the fucking characters. What the fuck?
You don't even know the madness.
Whoa, guys, what the hell are you talking about?
They did bullshit. They did bullshit with this Oda character where Boruto and Kawaki get switched. So Boruto is not the son of Naruto. Kawaki is, and Boruto is an outsider. It's such bullshit writing. It's lazy writing.
It's just, and then now Sasuke's daughter's awoken her manga kill, but she did it through love, not hatred. So it's different, and we don't know what the fuck it does. But Amaterasu might be involved because it looks like it's a sun emblem. And then Sasuke's over here training Boruto, but he's only doing it because Sarada asked him to, because he's mind switched. So he thinks Boruto's the enemy, but he trusts his daughter because her fucking manga kill opened. And so he was like, okay, well then that's some serious shit. And then throughout this, Ada shows up, fucking apologizes for doing the shit, because she didn't mean to do the shit, but she did mean to do the shit. It's...
It makes no sense. It's
a lot contextually to just throw at a person in like a few... This all literally unfolded in a few chapters. It just all smacked.
Right? And the thing is, if Boruto was a standalone by itself, it would be fine. The problem is he's trying to piggyback off this shit where everyone who actually is not retarded remembers this shit, and you're trying to be like, fuck remembering this shit, this is what it is. That's the problem with Boruto.
It's if you're coming into Boruto with no knowledge of Naruto or anything that transpired, the story could work because you won't know anything about the history. Nothing. And you're just like, okay, these are ninjas. Oh, there's technology. Oh, now there's aliens. That's cool. But if you started with Naruto, and then you're here now, your brains explode.
But that's the other thing that I wanted to...
I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore.
Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to bring up. Like, you're talking about, like, oh, technology has arrived in Boruto. I'm like, what are you talking about? Pain had robots. And, like...
No. Technology to the level of, like, Naruto's arm technically can absorb chakra, but just absorb it. The same way the Otsutskis can now absorb chakra, but they're aliens, so that's different.
They basically did
what?
And
they
now
did a
they're where they
Mega
can
Man.
store
They did a Mega
jutsus
Man
in
battle network.
devices, so they don't need chakra release or anything. It's literally just activate this. Ha! Look at my ninjutsu type level.
What the fuck? Okay, I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's gotten to such a what the fuck moment.
It became the Gray Man type of third generation type scenario. If anyone who watched the Gray Man anime, they'll know what I mean. Horrible.
Yeah. Oh, and that's not even counting Code, the character Code running around the world, which is technically clone Jiraiya.
What?
Yeah,
Clone fucking Jiraiya is running around, but we couldn't get original Jiraiya fucking back.
They got clone Jiraiya's. They got, I forgot that guy's name, but he was like Jurgen or whatever. He was the closest to a Jiraiya clone, and I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Why are you shitting on Jiraiya so much?
Slapped me in the face was like, you literally have a spell to resurrect Jiraiya and you wouldn't, but you fucking bring a clone out.
What the?
Why?
Ew.
Why would you do this?
They don't summon anymore. They don't do half of the shit
Oh yeah, there's no more peace. There's no Kurama's fucking dead.
What? Wait.
We're talking about moon shit. Like, how the fuck are we only dealing with one moon? I don't understand.
Wait, Kurama's dead now?
Kurama's
because
gone.
Naruto had to
Kurama's
do
gone.
a battle where chakra doesn't work because it's the Otsutsuki. So they had to implement a new version, which was Baryon mode, which basically is Kurama clashing his chakra against Naruto's chakra to create a new form of energy, except it destroys chakra. So Kurama ran out of chakra first, some the fuck how, and died. So Naruto exists, no fucking Kurama.
So he can't go Sage mode, or not Sage mode,
No,
Tails
no,
mode.
he can go Sage mode. Sage mode is still a natural
Baryon mode.
He does not have the chakra reserves of Kurama. He does not have the access to the cloak. Anything that specifically was just Kurama generated only, he can't do. But he still has access to things he learned within his own chakra. So he can still do a Rasengan, but he can't do like a tailed beast Rasengan.
Yeah, he still has a lot of chakra because since he's Uzumaki has huge chakra reserves. But it makes
They
no
don't
sense.
see how the fuck he has more chakra than Kurama, but what the fuck?
It makes no sense. That's the thing is, they did all this because when Boruto came out, they came out with the first scene of, hey, it's Boruto versus Kawaki, who are Momoshiki and Ishiki, and somehow Naruto's dead. They fucked up from the get-go.
And then even from then, where we are now, well, Naruto's technically not dead, but him and Hinata are just sitting in a pocket dimension, fucking just chilling, like they're fucking Gojo. Like, what the fuck is this?
Wow, Captain, you actually made me jump up a little. But, like, I'm just... When you guys brought up, like, oh, Uzumaki's known for having huge chakra reserves, like, huge chakra, Hinata smiles and is like, yeah, he does.
Okay, and also...
She calmed down with that because she lost some of that when Kurama left, too.
Yeah, and also Hinata and Tsunade, they both lost a big chunk of their chest in this new Boruto. They made everyone like a B cup or below.
A B cup. But it's true. That's pretty accurate. There are no more. There's no one else that's above B. Like, there's not. Even a villain isn't even rocking a C cup. You know it's bad when a villain doesn't even get a C.
Oh, God. Again, first of all, I'm not going to complain about that because I still feel that there is a limit to titty love. Second, this isn't the first time
that, like, no titty in this. It needs now.
Well, no, second, this isn't the first time, like, Naruto got into hot water. Remember Hinata's original design when the time skip? Like, everybody thought she looked like a fucking hooker.
No, I thought that because technically, remember original Anko?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Anko.
Original Anko was my favorite from the moment she walked on screen. I was just like, yes. Yes. And then they're like, put her to the sideline. Fuck y'all. Put Anko back.
Baby in her, all that shit. You know, it's fucking horrible.
That's another thing I have issues with Boruto about. My fucking Anko. The fuck did you do to my Anko?
And I have to check on that. Okay, so we're still waiting on Robert. Actually, you know what? While we're waiting on Robert, who's Anko again?
How dare you? Dude, the girl that trained under Orochimaru.
Oh! Wait, what did they do to her?
You've never seen Boruto Anko?
No, I only watched. I told you the only arc of Boruto that I watched was when Choji's kid was questioning her dad. Like, who's really her daddy?
Just Google her. I don't want to even describe it. Just Google her. Just
Okay.
Boruto Anko.
Okay. Boruto Anko. Wait.
Girl. That's regular Anko.
Yeah, that's regular Anko with the trench coat, etc. What did they? Where's? Is that her?
Yes.
What the?
Yes.
Dude.
Yes.
What?
Do you understand my frustration?
Where'd you get? What the? What? Did you go to the school of Thor in God of War Ragnarok? What the fuck? Lay off the donuts, man.
I told you. That was what hit me the hardest. The moment she walked out, I was like, the fuck is this? You didn't give her good plot line, and now you've done this to her. What the fuck?
Why?
She was the chosen one.
They made her so fat. Look,
and they always have her eating like she's fucking married to Choji, but she's not.
Well, no, Choji did the right thing. He got the jungle fever. He jumped on black chairs. He went crazy.
Which I would get that, but Anko was never known to be a heavy eater.
No,
so why would you make her just suddenly blow up and constantly eat without any? Like, there's nothing in her plot. She's not depressed. She's not going through anything. She just started eating everything.
Well, did she retire?
No!
Oh, God.
I mean, she doesn't really get sent, but she's still not like, I'm only a teacher mode either.
Good Lord, man.
I said, like, it's so confusing where they went with her, and then they don't do anything with her, so it's just like, so someone just wanted to make Anko fat? I hate you.
Well, no, after the push back on the Anko thing on there, I don't think she should have been fat, but the thing is, why they did it fat, that she was actually depressed because she was obsessed with getting back on Orochimaru. That's all she cared about for the Chunin exam.
That was the feeling that they gave, and that's what they saw. If every time you saw her, she was like eating over there, but just by herself, thinking or something like that, and someone talked to her, I get that. But she's upbeat, perfectly fine, holding like 6 dongos talking to the fucking students. Bitch ain't got a care in the world in the anime.
No, not anymore. But people, the Reddits I read and stuff theorized that she was so obsessed with Orochimaru, but once that Orochimaru proved to her that all he cared about was Sasuke. Yeah, weird, gay, homophobic, pedo shit.
I need that not in a thread. I need that in the story. I need that as canonical content, so I don't feel like everybody's supplementing someone just being shitty to Anko.
I mean, I would want to watch that. Like, it made sense to me when I read that, but it wasn't canonical. So
yeah, that's how I feel about it. It's like, I can believe that, but the problem is, from the creator's standpoint, that's not what he put in the story. So there's no real reason for that change.
Jesus Christmas, man. Like, serious?
Well, my thing is that he still got Ino, which most people say was the hottest chick on there. And she was pretty hot. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah, Aryan type of bitch.
Nah.
But
like,
she was
I'm sorry. I would have hit 10-10 before I hit Eno. I'm sorry.
Oh, 10-10 was hot.
I'd have been on 10-10. Them legs. Do you see that jump?
I kept saying Neji fucked up because he wouldn't fucking Tenten. Although Tenten was all over Neji's dick, like she wanted it so bad.
But also, if you know the Hyuga clan, that wasn't gonna happen anyway.
No, that's true.
In pre-war shit, she wouldn't have gotten none of Neji. The Hyuga would have been in the way of that.
Pre-war shit. As Neji, I would have seduced Tenten to be my bitch. Suck my dick, do all that shit, while secretly trying to plot or attack on fucking Hinata. I would have been like, let's get her
it'd be pretty easy to fucking seduce her, considering you can see her fucking chakra network.
I hate what they did to Neji though. Like killing him off for no reason just really pissed me off because like he was
they killed him off. They killed him off to protect Hinata.
Yeah.
He has a rotation ability that blocks fucking projectiles, and a projectile log killed him.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You're preaching to the choir, man.
It's called irony. That's what they did it for. Irony.
Fuck a bunch of iron. Irony should have been he took that fucking thing and threw it at whoever the fuck jumped it first.
You can't do that because the country of iron protectors are samurais. And that was established by Naruto.
Killing off my favorite people for no fucking reason.
Yeah, Neji was really up there. It was like Rock Lee, Neji, maybe Guy. It's a tough
Guy Sensei was the best.
With Chino, but they don't do anything with Chino.
No.
Like, Chino's interesting. I actually think he could do some awesome shit, but they just never do anything with him.
Yeah.
Guy Sensei was the best because he opened up the 8 gates and fucking fucked the shit out of Madara when he became
To be fair, if Madara hadn't been basically in a state of reincarnating himself over and over again with infinite chakra, that would have ended the fucking war.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that kid ended every goddamn thing.
He destroyed 50% of his body, collapsed his lungs, collapsed his whole right side.
Yeah.
I mean, he even had to acknowledge, he was like, no, you baddest bitch here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I was talking shit. My bad.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, who did Rock Lee get with, out of curiosity?
No one knows.
Oh.
Rock Lee and then
it's literally a secret. Like, everyone assumes Tintin might be it, and they just don't talk about it. But she doesn't acknowledge it. And she's friendly with Metal Lee, but never to the point to seem like she's the mom. And Rock Lee never fucking says anything about the mom. So,
I know who Rock Lee fucked. I know who Rock Lee fucked. Batgirl.
No, it was definitely Tintin. It was definitely Tintin.
No, it was Batgirl. It was Batgirl. That was Batgirl. He had Barbara Gordon tagged.
There's a theory it might be secretly that one Hokage that does the whole lava release, that cougar floating around. Because when you think about it, Rock Lee has moments of being confused when drunk. It wouldn't take very much for her to pull that off.
Mm-hmm.
No. That chick from the mist that has a lava release, I thought she liked that glasses nerd.
Oh, no. Well, she did later, but I don't think he's into her.
No,
the way he acts, like, yes, I want to work for you, but,
he wasn't into her. But he was totally going to take advantage. He was totally going to rape that guy, right? Like, I thought that was clear that she was raping younger people.
When you see him later in Boruto, it's not like they even interact, because bitch is still just sitting over there. Like, nothing about her changed, except now she's got a few extra wrinkles in animation.
But Rock Lee definitely fucked Tintin, because Tintin was like, oh, I definitely wanted to fuck Neji. Neji just cared about Hinata, and he never got anything. Neji was a virgin till he died. He was basically Steve Carell.
Neji wasn't worried about fucking because he felt he was in slavery. When you're in slavery, it's kind of hard to be like, I want fuck, but I'm still be in slavery tomorrow.
Neji was Steve Carell and 40-year-old virgin for most of the part. He was just chilling.
God damn.
Well, you really can't compare him to Steve Carell's character because Steve Carell was uptight and like Neji, he really wasn't.
Neji was uptight. What are you talking about?
Neji was more arrogant than anything else. Not like
no, that was his whole shtick. Was being uptight and arrogant. That was his whole thing.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue.
No, he even died being uptight and arrogant because he thought that was the proper way. Because he had the X on his forehead. That was the full circle. That was the full circle in Naruto.
Okay. Wait, what was the? I forgot about the Hyuga clan nonsense. What was that whole thing about with the headaches and what happened?
It was that the main family gets to survive. The sub family, they live to sacrifice themselves.
Yeah, basically the branch family has a seal on their forehead because they're in servitude to the main family. So whatever the main family wants, the branch family has to do. However, if there was some incident which was caused way back before because the original heads were twin brothers, and one killed the person who tried to steal, I think it was like baby Hinata or something, but one tried to steal them, and so instead of giving the actual clan head away, they gave the twin brother, which was the branch family head, and used him instead. And so there's always been this kind of thing, because the only reason he was chosen is because he was in the branch family instead of the actual twin who fucking did it. So,
okay.
So it is a whole resentment hold on thing, but literally the servitude thing was just dumb. It's just main family was like, I don't want the other people in our family to have power. That's basically all it boiled down to. But after basically after the tournament, it's all resolved. Like, it's never brought up again. Neji's not really ever have to deal about the branch family shit. Him and Hinata become good. In Boruto, there are no Hyuga issues. Like, other people are fucking hanging out in the Hyuga household. Like,
okay.
Yeah,
so but there are no more Hyuga issues when you get to Boruto.
I mean, the weird thing about the Hyuga clan is in Boruto, they make it seem like the Hyuga clan in Naruto was one of the great eye clans. Like with the Uchihas, they were really great. But yeah, Boruto nullifies that shit and it makes it seem like it was an offshoot, which is weird.
Because of the flaw of that is because when they brought in the Otsutsuki, they put as the default that the Otsutsuki's default ability is the fucking Byakugan. So no matter what, any of those aliens that are Otsutsuki, they have fucking Byakugan. So it's still treated like that's the base level of eye jutsu. That's it. It's like, oh, you're fighting someone that has Byakugan? Whereas all of Naruto built up like how awesome the Byakugan is in comparison, even with like the fucking Sharingan and stuff, it still had its point. But in Boruto, it's treated as like, yeah, that's some basic shit. Everybody can do Byakugan now. What the fuck else you got?
Wow. Okay.
I just kind of feel like nowadays, like animes and shit, they make too much emphasis on eyes. Like eye fucking shit is too much of a thing. That's why we got
on budget. Because you don't have to animate somebody doing hand jutsu anymore. You can literally zoom in on the eye, do a flex, and then animate what happens after that when you cut over. As opposed to in the past where we think beginning Shippuden when Kakashi met back up with Team 7 to train, and you actually had to animate how fucking fast Kakashi's hands were going. Or you could just fucking Mangekyo Amaru Norasu and hit the opponent. As an animator, which would you choose?
Right. I remember that. That hand signals and me and my friend trying to trying to copy the boar and tiger signals on that shit. That shit was hard as fuck, man.
And then all you have to do is draw this symbol on this eye, show the intensity of the eye, and then cut to what the fuck's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I totally get why eye jutsu suddenly became the big concentrate. You don't have to do this much. It makes perfect sense in that. It's just the problem that they already had eye jutsus and they weren't scaled that high. So when you go into Boruto and now they're at like God tier, you're like, well, okay, why the fuck was everybody doing hand jutsus before?
Right. Let's just walk down a walkway and stare at people.
Because when you start getting to the latter part of Naruto and you start dealing with the Uchiha, you start getting into a fucking bunch of eye swapping. And you're like, so why haven't people been doing this shit before? Like, even if you're not an Uchiha, you can go take someone's fucking Byakugan and put in your head and just have that shit work. Like, why the fuck is everybody not just stealing everybody's fucking eyes?
Yeah. It's so
it's like there's just weird little holes they open up sometimes. Because Hunter x Hunter, when it brought up like Kurapika's race, yeah, it makes sense why there's not a bunch of it. They hunted his group into extinction. So he's one of the few that has his eyes left, and he purposely tries not to change his eyes so no one knows. But in anything else, you usually want that to be rare. Whereas Naruto and Boruto are like, everybody needs eye jutsus. Everyone. And you're like, well, then no one cares about them now. Because we know the next 3 people we're going to see, one of them is going to fucking have an eye jutsu.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's just as weird as how Naruto took cells from Hiroshima, gave himself a fucking fake arm. Sasuke still's out there as a one-armed fucking ninja.
Oh no! That's Sasuke's dumbass. Because they offered his ass, and he was like, no! I must show penance. Bitch, you're gonna defend the village! They would want you to have penance with 2 fucking arms when they're defending them.
Yeah.
The fuck are you gonna go out and say, I'm a opt to stop threats before they get you? But nah, fuck that arm support. I want to do it the hard way.
Wait, Sasuke chopped off his own arm now?
Oh, he didn't chop it off. It was in the final battle thing.
Yeah.
Conflict of attacks, and they both lost each other's arms, and then their blood connected, which stopped the cycle of hatred.
Oh, you're talking about the series finale of Naruto. Never mind. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Amaterasu, and they lost each other's arms. But my thing is, how is Hiroshima still, through both series, is still the most powerful motherfucker in this bitch? I hate this shit. It's like, can no other nigga be more powerful than me? How the fuck is everyone using my cells?
Nope. Hashirama is the ultimate power. It's like if you, no matter where you are, until you start hitting Otsutsuki, it's like, oh, are you immortal? Are you a living being? Oh, you ain't shit to Hashirama. Fuck. It's like, oh, you're not from Earth? Okay, then you might be stronger than Hashirama. I might look at you now. Like, what the fuck? But that's literally how the scaling's gotten to. It used to be the very fact that you could tell everybody got pissed at the end of Naruto when you're like, okay, everybody's fighting Madara. We're expecting Naruto. Kabuya! And everybody hated. Why would you think a whole series of multiples of that would satisfy anyone? Anyone.
The only thing I'll say about Naruto is this. Apparently, the creator of Naruto wanted the Pain Saga to be like the end-all, be-all of Naruto. It was just that Shonen said either continue on with it or we'll take Naruto away from you. So that's why he made the rest of that.
Which I get that part. But it's like, Boruto. You didn't have to agree, Boruto. You had to agree to finish Naruto. Why Boruto? Why does that need to destroy our lives?
Dude, why?
I looked this shit up to find this shit out because I was genuinely curious. Because since they put Boruto in the manga, and apparently the author of Naruto originally wanted Naruto to end at the end of Naruto, but because they did that god-ass awful movie where Boruto showed up in the middle of their fucking trial and bullshit. That this was already established, and then all people on the back end already automatically wanted this to happen. That they forced the author to fucking write it in and do this Boruto shit. Like, that's why all this shit fucking went down. It was because other people saw this shit and was like, yeah, let's do this. This seems great. This makes sense. And then that's what fucked the story, because the guy already had the ending. Like, they're already ending with Toriyama coming back from the war, all this shit, and them conquering it, and Naruto becoming the Hokage. It was already planned on there. But because Boruto showed up, and that one fucking video like that, and people liked it, they were like, hey, let's do this shit. And then basically money prevailed.
Goddamn Boruto.
I know. Hey,
it was basically they had a good ending. They had a good fucking ending, and all of a sudden they were like, oh, hey, maybe we can make money off of this shit. I know we made $1 billion off of this other shit, but fuck it.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it be.
Well, I mean, hey, guys, it's just it is what it is. It's so it still weirds me out though, like because I have students in Lemon Grove. Now I know this is a subject change, but I'll eat it. That haven't seen any Studio Ghibli films at all. I can get behind them not watching, Princess Mononoke.
Really? Princess Mononoke? Spirited Away
Yeah.
is a default.
Spirited Away was the one that hit me most, because I was like, I haven't even watched that one. That's practically airing on, like, cable now.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's TNT, TBS shit.
I have kids that don't know what Dragonball is. Hell, I was teaching when I was lecturing at Grossmont, and I'd have people ask me for game design advice, etc., etc. They never played, like, Chrono Trigger. And I'm just all like...
What?
I know.
These kids nowadays.
I'm like, and I have to be that guy, and like I have some of the kids are just all like, Doug, you're saying that because you're old. And I'm just like, God, kids, come on. First of all...
Okay, if you would say Zelda, I'm playing Zelda because I'm old, they would not say shit. Bullshit.
Okay, you can get back to them too. Be like, okay, I'm old, but that also means you're too young to know good taste. So I'm sorry.
Right.
Right. Well, I don't want to. Well, for the record,
I know you
with
can't
college
just
kids,
keep
with my old college students, that's one
okay.
thing. But with kids, I try not to put them down in any way. I just try to
You gotta teach them early, Doug. You're fucking
I get that. But at a certain point, if you let them get away with too many jabs, they also think that's okay.
Oh no! They know me. They know me. They know I roll with those punches. They know how easygoing I am. But if they get but if the kids get too full of beans. Wait, what?
You are MPGing this shit right now, Jug.
Wait, I'm most terrible
you
curling
are
it?
MPGing this shit now, Doug.
Okay.
You saying that they should know this shit. They don't, because you have MTG and LB, Lauren Boebert out here.
Okay. Either way, it's just, yeah.
Either way, we are losing abortion. We are losing life choice. We are losing the ability to actually read a fucking book that has actual fucking
that's
dog.
doomed either way, because recently there was that whole thing going on where even the Internet Archives is fighting with publishers.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I was like,
that's just all like,
dumbest shit.
You have a whole state of Missouri that banned library books. What the fuck?
Like, it's just gotten dumb, like, just wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
It's idiocracy. I didn't know the King of B movies, Luke Wilson, is coming back like this.
Oh yeah, no, he's coming back. He can't let his brother have everything.
He can't. He can't be out here with Matt Dillon.
Nuh-uh.
Oh my
Like,
God!
hold up. You got a star roll somewhere? Let me come back up too.
That's so weird with what's going on with the archive. And now they're saying like if the Internet Archive loses, the Wayback Machine is next. And I'm just all like, oh shit, damn.
Yeah, because if the Internet Archive, which is one of the largest things that houses most of all our documents, to be able to get online, if that is supposedly not allowed to keep and give out documents because small little publishing places want it, what does that say for anything else holding documents anywhere for any company that publishes? That says the publisher has the choice.
Yeah.
So it's gonna fuck anything documented anywhere is gonna be in question, and it's gonna start flooding the court systems if they win.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotten now where you can't just do basic things anymore because all of a sudden you gotta wait till the courts decide on it.
Yeah.
I don't go buy a toilet paper. Oh, I don't know. The court's got to decide on that. That's gonna take another 2 years. The fuck?
I know, right? Jeez, and crackers, man. It's the times we're living are fucking crazy. I just hope like stability tries to like come back in some way, shape, or form. I mean, Christ, with what's going on in the times today.
It will never come back. Every fucking empire was destroyed from the inside out, without exception.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been sitting out here with about 260 years. This is our time. Bro, we're going to become Mexico. Our only hope is we become Canadian.
Yeah.
But we're Southern California. Most of us are from the South. Well, except for Captain K. We're in the still South. He can still get Mexico. He can get those hands.
Now, for my location, I technically reside with Mexico, so it's fine.
I will say this much: if I were to move out of the States, I would move to Canada. Just because
only BC, Vancouver. That's the only place I'm moving.
Yeah.
I've still been looking at Wales a lot for my purposes.
To Wales?
Wales. I'm going to Wales.
I just like what John Oliver said about Wales, or rather the UK as a whole. Is like Northern Ireland, Wales, England, and Scotland. Think of it as the Beatles. I won't say who the Ringo is because that would be offensive to Wales. So that's...
Yeah. And that is why I want to be there.
See, me, I would go to Japan, be chilling out there, being like, I'm black out here, let me get this shit. Then we go to Roppongi, Tokyo.
You'd be Tom. You just live in Yokosuka. You'd be in Yokosuka, because yes, I am Shenmuing this up. You'd be Tom. You'd basically be that guy selling hot dogs in Yokosuka while dodging a car trying to run you over because that's Landy in the back seat.
Hell yeah. Or I'd be in Sydney, fucking Australia, out here with these white bitches.
Lord.
I gotta admit, man, you can go so racy sometimes, and I'm just like, dude, like, okay.
I'm just out here with this UF. Yeah.
UF?
Yeah, ultraviolet.
Oh, okay, that was a thing.
Well, UF 40, UF or USB, whatever. I don't know. I'm black. I don't fucking put sunscreen on. I don't fucking know. Fuck, damn.
Hey, I'm not calling you out or nothing. Jesus.
I don't know. With this bitch on the screen looking like fucking Sigourney Weaver, like emo.
Oh, Misty. For the record, for those who are listening and not watching,
Misty. This is Misty in 40 years.
That's well, first of all, Misty is the obvious Blade Runner reference from in Cyberpunk 2077.
Pokemon.
Huh?
Missy, Pokemon.
Well, yeah, I know what you're trying to say. But I'm just saying, like, Misty is the obvious Blade Runner reference in Cyberpunk 2077. But, like, yeah, I see what you're saying.
This chick looks like she was fucking abused by her stepdad at 14 and went to the streets and became a prostitute.
Well, you're not exactly wrong.
Exactly. I watched Law and Order SVU 23 season, y'all.
You and Law and Order, man, like.
I love Law and Order. Fuck this shit. I'll die for Law and Order. Ironically.
Okay, that's completely on you, dude. I'm not gonna die for Law and Order. I got better things to die for.
I love like Criminal Intent when you have Vincent D'Onofrio, who does all of a sudden just gave up on actually trying and then started shoving suspects against the wall. Criminal Intent.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Yeah, man. But yeah, we're coming close to time. So
look at her, that long ass sweater, walking closely and shit on this shit. She got that knitted by her grandma. Little does her grandma know that she's been abused by over 2,200 men.
Oh, wow. Okay. That being said, and on that note, thanks for tuning into this. Thanks for tuning into the Slab Lounge, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell. Do it for Daddy. Take care, everyone. Later on. Boop.
Yeah.